Each year, B&R buys thousands of vehicles from insurance auctions, private parties, and other sources to acquire the parts that we sell. Each vehicle undergoes an inventory process, which enables us to have a detailed listing of all sellable parts in our inventory management system. This information is passed on to our websites, insurance companies, and others to be searched by customers or staff. Paying careful attention to the condition of the parts, the options it may have, and pricing it accurately is critical to our success and our customers' satisfaction. Because of the scope of our operation at B&R, we entrust our inventory teams with some of the responsibilities that a yard owner would have in a smaller facility. The more automotive mechanical knowledge you have, the easier this job is to do. When a vehicle arrives with paperwork in order, it's checked in and assigned a stock number that is also marked on whichever parts are sold. This system can tell you the originating store of any part and how long we've had the vehicle. For example, the first letter indicates the store or vehicle origin. The second letter indicates year purchased. The third letter indicates month purchased. The last three numbers increment by one after every vehicle going up to 999 and starting over again. During the check-in process, we take a series of pictures of the vehicle for future reference, typically 3 to 6, depending on the vehicle. These photos allow our salespeople and customers to see the vehicle that their parts are coming from and often enable the sale of parts not included in our standard inventory list. Photograph all 4 exterior sides of the vehicle, interior from the passenger side, the vehicle information sticker or plate, engine compartment, if applicable, and option code sticker. To inventory a vehicle, we use an application called Inventory Buddy and a tablet with built-in camera. On opening a new file, you should see the subject vehicle's information. Verify that you have the right vehicle, VIN, accurate location, and other basic information. Correct as necessary. Changes will automatically post to the server when the vehicle is uploaded. Next, the tablet will ask you a series of 22 important questions about the vehicle. Some will require you to refer to information labels on the driver's door, center pillar, glove box, or other locations. Your entries will be associated with parts immediately, so be sure of your answers. Start at the front left, or driver's side, of the vehicle. Work your way around counterclockwise. This pattern has been found to be the most efficient. For body panels of a vehicle, such as the doors, fenders, hood, and quarter panels, you will need to wipe the surface clean to get the best possible view. Look at the panels from varying angles to better assess any damage and check for evidence of prior repairs. Always look at a panel from both sides, as sunlight and shadows will dramatically change what you can and cannot see. To describe body panel damage, we use a 3-digit system of numbers and letters standardized in the recycling and collision repair industries, called the Automotive Recyclers Association Damage Code System. This refers to where the damage is, what kind of damage it is, how many units of damage it has. A unit or hour of damage is defined as damage not exceeding the surface area of a standard size credit card. For example, the code 4D1 on a door tells you that area 4, or the rear edge of the door, has a dent that is 1 unit or hour of damage on it. Refer to the ARA damage code chart for details and specific application. As you inventory, you'll be making decisions on whether or not to keep parts such as doors or front end assemblies as whole assemblies, or inventory them as their individual parts. Decision factors include quantity at hand, condition of the part, sales demand. A door, for example, may be worth more as parts if there is a surplus, the sheet metal condition is poor, or if it's from an older vehicle. Sometimes the opposite is true. Perhaps it's a little rough, but the only one we have. In this situation, we would still inventory the assembly but list it with a category of S, short for surplus or scrap. This shows that the part would likely not be accepted by a professional shop, but still acceptable to a walk-in customer looking for a bargain. Other category options are U for unbolted parts that have been pulled off of the vehicle, Y for yard or a part that is still bolted to the vehicle, N for new parts, and R for rebuilt parts. If it is a visible part, photograph it with a tablet before moving on to the next one. This includes all body panels, lights, glass, mirrors, the engine, wheels, tires, seats, interior mirrors, and sun visors. Often we will take more than one picture of a part to show different views of it. We will take over 50 pictures of a vehicle depending on how valuable it is. These photos allow us to sell parts online through part searches, eBay, and our sales staff, and they save time if there is a question. Each part you inventory is assigned a Hollander Interchange System number. These numbers link a part, such as doors, drivetrain, and suspension, to other compatible makes, models, and vehicle years. For example, 300-05857A is the Hollander interchange number for a GM 5.7-liter engine. The inventory numbers for smaller parts, such as trim panels and moldings, will not have interchange and are assigned what are called an alternate or a dot part number. When the inventory process is complete, neatly mark the stock number on each major sheet metal part. Write small in an unnoticeable area. The completed inventory should then be uploaded to our server, ready for desktop review. During the desktop review process, the inventory is checked, part pricing is verified, and updated as necessary. The completed inventory is uploaded to PowerLink, which is our inventory management system. We also do various re-inventory jobs to keep our inventory accurate. From auditing inventory shelves to parting out various assemblies, the job is really never done. Our inventory is in a constant state of change, and there is never a shortage of work when it comes to keeping it correct. Another job we do on a routine basis is re-inventorying a vehicle, or re-nining. This is done when a vehicle is dismantled or has a major body cut performed on it, such as a quarter panel, front end assembly, or some other cut. To re-nine a vehicle, an inventory report for the vehicle must be printed. Verify that the condition of the parts are the same as they were at time of inventory. If not, note the changes on the report so they can be updated or deleted as necessary in the computer. For instance, if a vehicle receives a quarter panel cut, it will typically require the roof, sill, post, and possibly the quarter glass be updated for that side of the vehicle. A vehicle being re-nined at the time of dismantling may have many new things to be updated or deleted. Parts such as suspension and drivetrain sometimes cannot be correctly identified during the initial inventory process, and so their proper identification must be done at this point. Comp9 is another tool you can use during the inventory process. This is a VIN decoding website that will give you detailed information about specific options included on a vehicle when it was manufactured. This can be useful for determining gear ratios, suspension options, and other details that you will need to know during the inventory process. This is made available for several manufacturers including GM, Ford, Chrysler, and several import brands. This job will require you to work in all types of inclement weather: rain, heat, sun, snow, wind, and cold, all without overhead cover. Come to work each day prepared for whatever Mother Nature might bring. An umbrella and good rain gear are strongly recommended. We suggest you carry a squeegee, rags, a Leatherman or other brand of multi-tool, and a small toolkit including a tape measure and a tire tread depth gauge. A small assortment of tools is very helpful when dealing with wrecked cars, especially in opening damaged hoods or trunks that might not open as originally intended. Here at B&R, we require a high attention to detail in order to keep our inventory accurate. This helps to maximize the profitability of our vehicles and deliver parts to our customers that, as described, with no surprises. As you can probably tell, we have developed systems and procedures to the inventory process that allow parts to be sold without ever being physically seen by the customer or salesperson until it is delivered. The old days of going to look at a part and calling the customer back are gone. These are the standards that we expect from our staff and systems and proudly stand behind.